Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. What we're here to talk about today is the actual difference between coding and programming. How is it actually the same thing or is not the same thing? I'm going to analyze that for you in a minute, and I'm going to use like the concept of system development life cycle. Like when you are trying to develop a system, what are the things you need to do, and here we're going to find out what coding really means. Before I do that, please, I want you to quickly go ahead and subscribe to this page, to this channel if you haven't done that, and if you have done that, try and make sure you check the notification bell so that anytime I release new video, you're going to get access to it and you're going to get notified. Okay guys, let's go back to business. So coding is to know the syntax of a language. When I say language, I mean something like PHP, Python, Java, C++, C#, C programming. But that is just a step in 100 cases of programming. Programming is actually to create a software, a functioning software machine, like your laptop, your television, your air conditioner. Programming is to translate a thought or an idea into a machine that solves a particular problem. When I say a machine, I mean a functioning machine. Let's take your smartphone for instance. Like a smartphone, it has been programmed that whenever you swipe down or whenever you swipe up, all your apps should load, or your computer system, whenever you click the start button, the start menu should come up. It has been programmed. But what is actually behind all these functions? It means coding. They have used some kind of language, Visual Basic, C programming, C++, ASP.N.0, ASP.NET. They've used all this kind of language to manipulate and control how all this works. When you press a button in your decoder remote, when you press a button, whether you press the red button or the green button, when you press the red button, the decoder is going to switch off. When you press the red button again, it's going to come up. So they have used some kind of codes to manipulate all these functions. But the main machine, which is your decoder or your smartphone, is actually programming, which is the full software, the main software. Saying programming is basically life of a software, while coding is to create some set of instructions that solve a particular problem using a programming language. When I say programming is basically a life of a software, let's take the software development life cycle for instance. The phase 1 of the development cycle is the planning. This is where you plan the kind of software you want to build. Let's say you want to build a website. So what is this website for? Is it an e-commerce website, or just a blog for news and all? Is it for religious purpose or lifestyle, fashion and all? So the step 2, you analyze the costs. How much is this going to cost me? Who are the competitors? You know, practically there's nothing new under the sun. So you analyze the costs and the competitors. How can you beat them? How can you improve your own? The functions that you can add to your own that can improve it. The third one is to design, which is to actually create a markups or something like a wireframe, to sketch out whatever you want to build or you want to develop. So then the fourth step that is implementation. That is actually where we introduce coding. So let's say the step one, you have planned, I want to build this website. This website is going to have this. I want to be doing this on the website. Step two, you analyze the websites. And step three, you design mock-ups, wireframes, sketch for the website. I want the website to look like this. The design should look like this. It should have a sidebar. It should have a navigation bar like this. It should have this. It should have that. I want my logo to just be somewhere up here. Like when you're designing something, if you're into graphics, this should not be strange to you. You should be familiar with this. So the implementation part, this is where you actually code it. You produce the machine. This is where you produce the machine or the software. So when we are talking of building a website, you have built the templates, you design the templates, you analyze, and first of all, you plan, which is the first step. So the fourth step, which is the coding, you code the website. You use some kind of language. You use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you include Ajax, PHP for the back end, and MySQL. So when you're doing this, you are actually doing programming, which is 6 steps: planning, analysis, design, implementation, testing, and maintenance. So after the coding, you want to test your website. Is it actually performing the function? If it's a mobile phone, is it actually performing the function? I want the mobile phone to be like iPhone 6 or iPhone X Max. I want it to be like that. Is it actually performing the function? Is the button or the buttons, are they working? You test and you integrate. So while you're doing this, you are no more in the coding parts, which is the step 4. You're already on the step 5, which is testing. So all these things that you've been doing all this while, it is programming, which is to develop a software. So number 6, which is the 6th step, this is where you go ahead after you deploy your machine or your software. Maybe it's a mobile phone, it's already in the market, people are using it, so you want to check the functionality. This is where you also go back to the 4th step, the 4th stage, which is the coding part. You go back, you check, what should I improve, what should be improved, what is not working properly, what can I enhance the feature or the performance. This one I want to upgrade this to have this features and how. That's when you see something like updates. Like when you're using WhatsApp, they normally bring updates. I think that should be monthly or every 2 months. I don't know, I'm not really sure of that. So this is where you say update. That is programming. They've programmed that this thing, once you notice something on the API that something have changed, call the user attention. Something have changed, you need to update this. That is some kind of like when you're using Hot 7, an Infinix phone. That's an Infinix mobile phone. When using Hot 7, when they release Hot 7 Pro, there are some slight changes. That's what we call, that is the maintenance part. They've discovered that the first version is lacking some things, so let's add those things into the second version. So I guess I've cleared your doubts about what is programming and coding. Is it the same thing? Yes, it is not the same thing. Programming is a step. Programming is to actually build something alive, to give something alive, while coding is actually a step in programming. So if you enjoyed this course, please subscribe to this channel and kindly leave a drop a comment. If there is anything you want me to make video on, please let me know so I can quickly work on that for you. Thanks, I'm waiting for you.